This album art is very interesting. I also find the album name interesting for this new FKA Twigs effort. This is going to be a live reaction. I haven't heard it yet. I wanted to save it for this show, do a live stream with freshy ears, and then we'll check out Fantano's review and see if I agree, if I disagree, if I neutral.
I fear the man who finds himself lost in tales of war, delusions of more. Beautiful boys, I wish you knew how precious you are. Your mother's sister's lover's heart is within.
Kind of reminds me a little bit of Moon Safari.
When a girl feels good, it makes the world go round. When the night feels
Got a great
young,
voice.
you know she feels pretty. A girl feels good, and the world goes round. And you love her, but allowed to keep the devil down. When a girl feels good, you know.
Baggy.
When a girl feels
The shuffle feel. Booka booka chicka booka booka booka. It's very European. EU sex. It's a sexy beat, a sexy European beat. Yeah, very like 90s European electronic pop fusion influence. And also that air, like I mentioned, air is European. Kind of 07, which is similar to air. Crystal Method, Orbital, kind of reminds me of that as well. Maybe this is more of its early 2000s throwback than 90s even. That's what I'm kind of... Which makes sense in terms of where we are aesthetically, cyclically with music culture and taste and fashion. Back to the early 2000s. Late 90s, early 2000s. Why don't we just... How about I'll say the influences I'm hearing are from 1991 to 2001. Can I say that? Am I allowed to say that? What do you think, Monkey? Is this squeaky forward? Very handsome, Monkey. Get me a lighter, though. I need a lighter. It's cool. Little didgeridoo drone action going on. Okay. This is track 2. This is the title track. The album title track. The track that reflects the album title. Album title, track title, same name.
Wonder how you feel. Wonder how you feel.
Auto-tune warble, sine wave, crank the amount. I like that stuff. I have to be honest, this is not exactly my flavor. I don't hate FKA Twigs at all, but I've never connected with her music. I like it, but all of her albums are acclaimed and they're totally respectable, but I don't know. I have a hard time connecting with her music in general. But I remain with an open mind. But this song, I mean, it's the fucking album title. It's just not my taste. That's all. It's no big deal. It's good.
Wonder if you see. Wonder if you see.
You're very easy.
The way that we transpire, and baby, can change the course of time.
I like that. I like the full man shifting and pitch shift. It's also in harmonic minor, which is not my taste. It's just personal taste. Don't hate me. I know I'm supposed to love this. I get it.
You feel alone. You're not alone. And if they ask you, say you feel it, but don't call it love.
I find her music cold. I've always found her music cold. I promise I'm not trying to be a hater. It's just not for me. I'm at a 7 out of 10 so far. I'm open. I'm open.
People always told me that I'd take my love too far, then refuse to help me. I was on the edge of something greater than before, but nobody told me.
I like this part a lot.
Eusexua.
This is my favorite part of the song. Great ending. Cool bit crush effect. Bit crush my life into 2 pieces. This is my current review. Okay. I like this blowing glass effect with the chain compression. Craig David is another reference to this early 2000s baggy influenced European British, more so British electronic pop music. It's a throwback to that. Remember the show Perfect Strangers? Didn't I bring it up on the show? I feel like I stumped someone. Maybe Buttons didn't know what that was. I don't know. This is okay. This is nice. I don't know. I feel like I'm in this position again where I'm supposed to. Everyone's telling me this is like the greatest album of all slice, and it's really well produced and mixed. It's just cold to the. It's always been cold to the touch. I'm sorry. I'm not an FKA Twigs fan. I'm so sorry. I respect it. It's good. It's just not. It's not for Shmi. I'm at a 6.5 out of 10. Does that make me just totally hateable? Do you hate me? We're perfect strangers. All right. Cool. Drums of Death. Okay. This is, again, like a throwback to Dizzy Rascal, which is early 2000s British experimental, more so hip-hop. That's more hip-hop. But this does feel like an early 2000s throwback in a lot of ways to me, which is not a bad thing. Just pointing out what I'm observing on first listen. Oh, I like this. This is a vibe. I'm down. Hi, sweetheart. You're looking at me with eyeballs of love. I know you want to be pet. Made me lightheaded. Woof. I like this a lot. Kind of reminds me of MIA's third album, Maya. Very underrated at the time. Pitchfork gave it like a 4.9. And it's like a Drooks, where it's like, no, I know this is awesome and I like it. I like this part better than the chorus. It's a taste issue. Hi, Bubba.
Craven rapid fog, hard metal silver standard, devour the entire world. Fuck it, make it yours.
I'm back up to like a 6.8 now. I like a lot. So I'm open-minded. You know what I mean? I want to like it. Everything But the Girl. Again, late 90s. European dance pop. British dance pop. I want to see what Rate Your Music is considering this album genre-wise. Electronic dance music, art pop, trance, alternative R&B, dance pop, glitch pop. Yep. Definitely. Oh, I fucking love this Miracle in Transit Naked Flames album. Kid made it when he was like 20. Genius album. Just as a side note. Under trance. Might be my favorite trance album of all time. It's like the Aphex Twin of them. The new gen, the Gen Zs. I hate to be this pretentious prick. Or maybe, should I hate it? But every song has the same like boring minor key chord progression. I know I'm supposed to like it like everyone, but I don't. 1 flat 7 flat 6 back to flat 7 back to 1 minor, like it's a lot for me. You're telling me that I have to enjoy that multiple songs in a row. I don't. Why am I the bad guy? Why do I have to be the bad guy about it, you know? Just trying to be transparent, open, honest. I'm cruising at a 6.8. There's one very close friend of mine who is not going to be happy about my report. Friendship might be on the line. Bridges might be burnt. Not actually, but like, it's gonna be an ongoing ripperoonie between us for sure. I like this much better. I'm liking the endings of all the songs better than the songs themselves. This is a lot more interesting to me. Just trying to be honest about my first reaction to this new FKA Twigs record, her third record, Eusexua.
I'm tired of messing up my life with overcomplicated moments and sticky situations. I tried to fuck you with the lights on in the hope you think I'm open and have a conversation. I'm tired of messing up my life with overcomplicated moments and sticky situations. You're right, I hold it in my body. Little snakes inside a bottle, writhing in my frustrations.
I feel similarly to this as I do to Mitski, which I know is like also somehow gets me in hot water, but it's just not for me. It's good, but it's just I guess I desire other qualities in music that aren't present here, apparently. I want it to be more experimental than it is. Like, I like this. This is cool. I wish it was as experimental as this for more passages underneath the... I get... This part's cool. I like it. Ooh, I like that switch up. Yes. I love these endings. Okay, we're at a 7 out of 10. Where I'm even Stevenson at a 7 out of 10.
What have I gotta do? Just keep it walking, hold it close. And what have I gotta say?
Nice.
Keep it moving, hold it close. And what have I gotta love? Just keep it softly.
I'm solid at a 7.
Softly, hold it close. What have I gotta do? Just keep it.
Not that it matters.
Just keep
Not that much.
Just keep it and hold it, yeah.
Grain of salt, as they say.
They say I mess up way more
Beautiful,
than I
yeah.
do.
It's nice.
I often look at windows for escape. To be safe. To be safe. I read a million people gotta feel this way. What have I gotta do? Just keep it walking, keep it walking.
It's nice spring reverb on that.
And what have I gotta say? Just keep it moving, hold it close. And what have I gotta love? Just keep it
Somewhat reminiscent of Kate Bush.
hold it close. What have I gotta do? Just keep it walking, just keep it holding, just keep it holding. What have I gotta do?
I might bring my rating up to a 7.1. Maybe 7.2 now.
Sometimes I feel miles away. Sometimes I feel like I'm not even trying. That's when my feet start dancing away. Dry your eyes. You gotta be my something true to feel this strong and wild. Into your eyes. Don't keep it, don't hold it, don't keep it and hold it.
Pentatonic scale, all black keys on a piano. Can't go wrong with that, especially with like harp style instruments, plucky instruments.
Just keep it moving, hold it.
Javanese style.
What have I gotta do? Just keep it softly, hold it.
Gamelan-esque.
What have I gotta say? Just keep it holding.
More so, like traditional Chinese music uses 5-note scales.
Hold it
gamelan is cool. Add a tune. Usually 5-note scales. Add a tune to what our ears are used to. That's good. I like this song. Maybe my favorite song on the album so far, to be honest with you. Probably my favorite song. We're at a 7.2. We're cruising for a bruising. Cruisy for a bruisey. I've heard this. This sounds like a single. I have definitely heard this. I like it. I feel like this is Brat all over again in terms of my experience of the album. Because I gave Brat a 7.4 and that's about where I'm at now with this. Which is it's stylistically relatively similar to it. I like this. This might be my favorite up-tempo song on the album so far. About a solid 7.4. Heard the song more than once. Kind of reminds me of Grimes, to be honest with you. Make of that what you will. Still, especially that vocal hook. Nice. Good tune. Good tune. It's almost like the GNX track. It's good though. Choruses are good. Good enough. This song is riding the line between my taste and not my taste. It's like teetering back and forth. Obviously, I'm aware. I am being a contrarian. Not on purpose, just the way I'm a little contrarian on the OG Brat. I actually like the remix Brat quite a lot better, actually.
stripping my heart till my brain disappears. Opening me, opening me, feels like whispered tears. Watch me flow, lost in whispered tears. Watch me flow, lost in whispered
While we listen to this, I'm going to check out Grammy nomination stuff since I never look at that or think about that at all. So let's go ahead and check that out. Oh my god, Now and Then by the Beatles is getting nominated? Not Like Us should win. Just looking at this. Not Like Us, Album of the Year. Good for Andre 3000 for getting a nomination for Album of the Year. Fuck yeah. Cowboy Carter's gonna win, I would have... Oh. No, I guess Brad could win. Definitely not Jacob fucking Collier. Shit. Oh, Chappell Roan. Man, there's a lot of heavy hitters on this. Taylor Swift will not win. Some jungle drum and bass influences. Also back to that 90s, early 2000s. I don't know. Best New Artist? Probably Sabrina Carpenter. Producer of the Year? I don't know. Songwriter of the Year? Yeah. Yeah, I suppose if someone wins in one category, it's possible that Chappell Roan can win in another category and it kind of Stevens out. It's possible. Best Dance Electronic Recording Disclosure for THET, Fred Again and Baby Keem, Justice and Tame Impala. And this is like a song. That's what they mean by recording. Witchy, Keitandra featuring Childish Gambino. Best Dance Electronic Album, Brat. We got Fortet. Fuck all this shit. Obviously, Brat's gonna win. Best Rock Performance. Fuck, I don't know. Pearl Jam? I don't know. All this Beatles shit. Ugh. Maybe Beatles could win, but it's so bad. I mean, we reviewed the song live on the show. Best Metal Performance. I don't know. Probably Judas Priest. Best Rock Song. This is, by the way, not what I think should win. This is who I think is gonna win. Best Rock Album. I'm back. I'm at a 7 on this album. But Best Rock Album, Rolling Stones could win. I could see that happening. Best Alternative Music Performance. Best Alternative Music Album. Clairo, Kim Gordon. I could see Kim Gordon winning. Nick Cave was nominated. Best R&B Album. Usher or Chris Brown, I guess. Best Rap Performance. Glorilla. Oh, but versus Not Like Us is gonna just sweep. And Drake is gonna be so butthurt. He's gonna like sue the fucking Grammys. Wouldn't put it past him. Ew, Carnival is nominated for Best Rap Song. Obviously Not Like Us is gonna win. I see Future Metro Boomin' We Don't Trust You winning Best Rap Album. Oh my god. Chick Corea and Bella Fleck has a jazz performance nomination. They'll win it. Then they're just gonna win it. Best jazz. And by the way, once all this stuff comes out, we'll go back and check how close, because I'm just off the cuff, right? Out of my asshole. We'll see how close I get. And I'm not guessing on all these. I'm just kind of shooting from the hip, as they say. Best Alternative Jazz Album. Honestly, I think Andre 3000 is going to win a couple Grammys. That makes me really happy. God, reading this shit is just so boring to me. It's so uninteresting what the curation. Ugh, who cares? Americana and bluegrass. God. Just bore me to tears. There you go.
When I submit to you this way,
if I weren't reviewing this album, I would have like turned it off and just never came back to it. It's good. It's just like I've been saying, it's not enough of being my thing. It's a 7. I'm at a 7 out of 10. Cruising for a bruising. Monkey, what do you give the third FKA Twigs album out of 10? All right. Silent now, but usually he's very expressive and talkative. Very gregarious on the microphone. Monkey, can you open this weed box? They made this childproof.
by the way, the film was crazy. I hate the cost, the aesthetic's crazy. Album's way too long though. I make it just the same, but with all the lyrics gone.
So not my thing.
When I'm sad alone. I can criticize the world when I'm sad at home.
I need to open this box with a tool.
In bed, no makeup on my face, filter covered up my lows. If I don't wake up Monday morning, I'll make it up to you, babe. If I don't wake up Monday morning, I'll make it up to you, babe.
Look at this tool I found. Look at this shit. I don't even know where it came from, to be honest with you. Scary looking. See you squeaky. Oh, actually, I'm gonna feed you.
When the sky is not enough, give me pure wanderlust. Give me pure wanderlust. I see my life in motion.
Flat. Okay, flat 7. 6. 1 in a major key, of course. 5. 4. 6. Flat 7. 6. 1.
If I don't wake up Monday morning, I'll make it up to you, baby. See me, but I'm here, but I'm lost.
Flat 7.
In the pure
6, but with cool harmonies. I like that.
hold tight. When the sky's not enough,
Flat 7 gives it some zhuzh. It gives me something to work with. Very early 90s. 1991 to 2001 is the cube of influence for me that I hear on this album. With the aesthetics and the production and such. I like this part a lot. Frickin' happy Mondays. Frickin' Jesus Jones. kind of like an edge guitar. Delay. Percussive with just ooh. Ooh. I like these repitches. Yeah. Wow, this song, now I like this song a lot. This is like one of the peaks of the album for me. This is really good. I love the ending of this. Again, I love the fucking ending better than the song. Can you understand why that could be frustrating for me? Because I would rather that be the song. Like, I would replace the first 2 minutes with just that. I know I'm the bad. I get it. I'm the bad guy. Where are we now? Oh, is there another Eusexua? Is this like the upbeat version or something? Is that what I'm to take from that? Either way, the last track, and then I'll check out Fantano's review. Or is it the same song as track? Oh, just confirm. Oh, I guess that is everything. Oh, I see. I guess this wasn't in exactly the right order, but not by much. It's cool. I listen to all the tracks. Yeah, I'm at about a 7 out of 10. I'm sticking with it. Let's see what Fantano has to say.
It's time for a review of this new FKA Twigs album, Eusexua. We have the newest and third official solo studio album from singer, songwriter, actress, dancer, FKA Twigs. It arrives over 10 years after her explosive introduction in the world of alternative R&B in the mid-2010s. That LP won handily one of the best albums of the decade, especially when it comes to that alternative R&B sound. And while Twigs may have been very much at the forefront of that trend during that time, she certainly was not dying by it, because she quickly started experimenting with other genres, with Melissa, with Magdalene, as well as one of my personal favorites, the very versatile and peppy Capra Songs mixtape, which was kind of her last major release, where she brought on a flurry of different genres, kind of the usual mix of sounds, but also on top of that, glitch pop, art pop, trap, and some dancehall too. And similarly, Twigs is pulling from a wide array of
3 EPs, a
inspirations
mixtape, and 3
on
albums.
this new album here. But let's just say she's in a very different location on the musical map, namely the rave. Now, if you've been paying attention to the world of pop over the past year, especially alternative pop, you know that Y2K aesthetics are back in a big way. Dance pop is back in a big way. And I feel like on Eusexua, Twigs gives us her own spin on that sound, with a disparate set of songs to boot, as they cover a lot of bases from the late 90s and early 2000s. Because we have touches of techno and IDM and trip hop held within the production of these tracks, as well as like some deconstructed club, I suppose, for the sake of throwing something new into the mix. So yeah, this record again does cover...
I wish there was more deconstructed club. That would make it a better album for me.
A wide array of sounds, but maybe too wide for just 11 tracks, because there are some pretty overt vibe switches along the runtime of this album. I'm not sure if every song here would like really work in the same overall DJ set, but I could see each of them working in various party and club contexts. We have cerebral, entrancing techno with a great gradual build on the opening title track, for example, which also doubles as a nuanced and gorgeous ballad with soaring, super clean lead vocals that I think Caroline Polachek fans will appreciate. Björk fans too. And I'm going to be honest, Björk seems like a pretty massive influence on this album, with multiple tracks.
Good call. That's a very good point.
Really. Specifically stuff from the Vespertine and the Homogenic eras. Room of Fools is a prime example of that, especially as Twigs kind of digs aggressively into her lower range and yells a little bit, gets kind of aggressive. impressive. And while I'm not exactly saying on this track that she's like vocally on the same level as the queen herself, I gotta give it to Twigs. She really does step up to the plate on this track and many others, and she's swinging. She is swinging like crazy. Really going for it and sounding great, and again, production-wise, continuing to touch down on a lot of different interesting sounds, like on the very new agey outro of the track, which feels almost vaguely Enya-esque at points. Then moving on to Perfect Stranger, this track feels like just a very direct, sharply crafted piece of dance pop, which is just straightforward in all the best ways. Drums of Death has that booming, deconstructed club sound that I was referencing earlier. Some of the drums and noises on the track, the glitches, have an industrial twist to them too. And yeah, while this track I do really...
Eusexua, does that mean European sexual? Is that what the album title stands for?
Enjoy it. It is kind of an odd man out on this album. It's not nearly as nuanced or as lengthy as a lot of the other cuts on this thing, and that's kind of I guess the main characteristic of this record musically, you could say. It feels like each respective sound on this album, Twigs could have easily done an entire record based on any one of these aesthetics, but instead we kind of just get a little bit of everything, much in the same way that we did on Capra Songs, but this time the track list is a little condensed down. The nods and musical references continue on to tracks such as Sticky 2, where
I feel like that's similar to what I said about how I like the way the songs end. I tend to like those aesthetics better than the main song. In other words, maybe if the album had a few more songs, but it was those aesthetics fleshed out into fully fledged songs, that could have made the album better.
Have a low-key intimate ballad with some stuttering piano melodies and vocal bits. And there's something about the piano melody on this track that seems like it's kind of in reference to Aphex Twin's Avril 14th. There are some people saying it's a sample, though personally I've not necessarily seen like, a liner note confirming that per se. And I mean, like an F minor piano melodic progression isn't exactly like difficult to come by. With that being said though, even if this track does feature some original playing, I feel like there is like, clearly some kind of like, musical poke going on here to such an amazing classic. And considering how much IDM stylistically impacts so many other tracks on this record, like, come on, I feel like Aphex Twin is an obvious in. Meanwhile, Keep It, Hold It sees Twigs referencing back to Kate Bush, but in a way that is much more overt than anything she's done in the past, especially with these really captivating group vocal chants. Eventually the track escalates into this fiery dance midpoint where Twigs is just howling over these pumping kicks. Things eventually settle into some faint break beats and hushed vocals. It's just an amazing balance of art pop and IDM too. Now, we have to make a quick pit stop though for the track Childlike Things, which has proven to be a bit of a speed bump for some fans in the track list because of just how unexpected the song is. And not just because of appearances from the likes of Northwest on this track. Yes, North Kardashian West is vocally on this track.
Really?
Singing / shouting in Japanese, no less.
Really?
And the track is like a very peppy, upbeat, wild, multicultural
That's the one that I said sounded like
European
Grimes.
dance pop and, again, like... exotic, in quotes, Far East influences that would have been incorporated into a Gwen Stefani type smash back in the 2000s. I would go as far as to say it sounds like something from Grimes' Art Angels. Either way, I like the fact that Twigs...
9,000 points for your boy Shmu. It does sound exactly like Grimes' Art Angels.
Can do something so unexpected, and while it may seem a bit weird in the track list here, as a song by itself in a vacuum, I feel like it's solid. Moving on to the song Striptease, which is a very seductive, flirty piece of trap pop with lots of atmosphere. It's got some super woozy, intoxicating lead vocals that occasionally break into some elegant passages too. This is most certainly something that would have popped off in the 2010s, but Twigs does her own little super weird, artful take on it that works quite well. Now, look, across this review so far, I have illustrated a lot of musical and stylistic gaps from track to track. But what I will say, one thing that is super consistent are the vocals, which are very quality much of the time. And on top of that, the emotions and major lyrical themes throughout the record, as a lot of the tracks on this thing work essentially as odes to troubled relationships, to difficult emotional situations, the sexuality, and the dance floor too. The song Sticky is all about Twigs being sick of very difficult and hard to work through emotional and romantic situations. She even goes as far as to say she's pretty much messing up her life with these involvements, with these connections. We have similar vibes on the track Perfect Stranger, which is all about being into somebody because they're essentially in this state of you not knowing anything about them, and that's what makes them so great. The song Drums of Death has heavy
Limerence.
themes
It's called
of just sexual liberation, loving without really having to think about love. On the title track, she admits to having taken her love too far in the past, to the point where she ends up in a spot where she is at her wit's end and with no help from anyone in sight. The song 24-Hour Dog may, on the surface, be very much about sexual submission, but there's a deeper drive and interest there to also relinquish power, which is also mentioned pretty directly on deeper lyrics within the song. And while I do think the closing track is a bit derivative in terms of its heavily auto-tuned talk singing throughout many of the verses of the track, which sound so bland, I was almost taken aback by the...
Yeah, I don't think I necessarily listened to the album in the right order, but I know what he's talking. I know what songs he's referring
first few seconds of the song in terms of like how much of a dead ringer it is for something off of that Charlie album. But I do think lyrically this track does tie up the general themes of the album very well, as it seems like Twigs...
I'm surprised how much Fantano and I agree on this record.
Limitations and
I do think he's going to give a higher review than I did.
Speaking, going forward into the future. And if you look at the track list of this album, as well as like, you know, the track list of Capra songs too, it seems like you could kind of extrapolate that to what she's doing musically as well, as she genre hops all over this project, while still simultaneously very much keeping it dance a lot of the time. So yeah, overall here, in my opinion, I think we have a very quality, solid, beautiful record from Twigs. Once more, it's kind of fragmented and almost compilation-like in the way that Capra Songs was, but maybe not quite as consistently vibrant or fun or catchy. It's got a few pockets like that, but they're kind of like, you know, the rare exceptions to the general rules of this record, which are usually pretty subtle, moody, sensual. So, Eusexua, you could say, which is why I'm feeling a light 8 on.
Yeah. And I give it a light 7. So, there we have it, folks. Why don't we just take a quick look at the comment section, have a little fun here. Those Brat and Y2K revival comparisons are so off to me. What are you talking about? No, they're not. The album feels like Ray of Light. Correct. Kate Bush. Correct. Bjork. FKA. Yep. Correct. About to hit the hour mark anyway. So this has been a fun stream as per usual. We even got a little Grammy prediction clipper-rooney that we can make out of that. I'll see y'all in the next month.